In this IdeaPlan review, I'm going to show you everything you need to know about this app. IdeaPlan is a product management operating system to crowdsource, prioritize, and launch features their customers love. Upon logging in to IdeaPlan, we come over to the dashboard. As we can see on the right hand side, it's got a filters section. At the moment, we don't have anything there to filter. So if we go ahead and click on Add Board, set the name of our board, and you can also select if you'd like it to be private. Then click Submit. So as we can see, we've got a few steps here for the IdeaPlan. We've got add an item to our board, customize your board by uploading a logo, invite your team to join, and promote your boards. So if we first go on add an idea to your board, and then select a board from the drop down. If we go on this one, this is the one we just created, add a title and a short description. And we also have the option to add an attachment as well. Once you're happy there, if you go ahead and click on Submit, if we go back on the board section now, we can see that our first board has showed up here. So you have a couple of options there. You can click on the link, which will take you over to the board section where you can submit an idea. There's also a settings button where if you click on there, you can edit board, tags, categories, status, and upload feedback. If we go on tags, for example, here we can enter a tag and that will show up there. There's also the categories option where we can enter a category. There's status, so you can obviously add a status here. As we can see, this goes in an order of under review, planned, in progress, complete, and backlog, and you can add a status name here. There's also the option for upload feedback where you can import ideas via a CSV file. As we can see, we've still got a couple of steps left, so we also have the option to upload a logo. If we go ahead and click on the little pen button there, then we can upload our logo and our favicon. We can then set our primary colour, our return website link, our return website name, and our company name. We also have the option to invite our team to join. So if we go on send invites, then we can add an email address here and click on send invite. Finally, there's the option to promote your board, embed the widget and links to boards. So if we go on there, we can embed this into our website. Next to boards, we have ideas. So as we can see, we've got our first idea that we created along with the board. If you wanted to create a new one, you can just go on add idea, you would select the board, add your idea title and the description, and then you can upload a file to go with that. If we click onto our idea, we can obviously edit the title and the description, as well as add in external and internal comments. On the right hand side, we have quite a few options here. We can select the status, put this one as in progress, the category, customers, the tags, customer feedback, and the releases. We haven't got any releases yet, but you can just add these. You can also set the priority, so I could set it to high priority at 3 or medium at 2 and so on. Then there's also the option to favorite this and delete this as well. Obviously with category and tags and releases, you can just create these. We created our category and tags earlier, and you can add more if necessary. Obviously we just have one idea. If you have multiple ideas, they will show up here for the ones that are new, under review, planned, in progress, needs attention, and users. We've obviously just got the one, and I set the status for that as in progress, so that will show there. Next to ideas, we have users. Now obviously we don't have any customers at the moment. Once you promote your roadmap, you will start getting customers and they will show up here. You can filter your users by top posters, top voters, and top commenters. And once users have submitted their ideas, then the contact info and their submitted ideas will be visible. Next to users, we have announcements. So here at the moment, we don't have any announcements just yet, but if we go on add announcements, then here we can choose our linked post. Obviously we don't have one at the moment, but you could search for it yourself. You can add a title, set this as active or inactive, choose the date, and then you can enter a description here as well. Once you're happy there, you have the option to preview. This is a preview of ours. Obviously we've not added much, so ours is very simplistic. But if you're attaching a link and adding more to the description, it'll come out quite nice. Once you're happy, you obviously just click on publish. Here we have the same options before, like the link and the settings option, where we have the option of editing it or deleting it. Next to announcements, we have roadmaps. So in the roadmap section, this is where our ideas will display. Obviously, we've just got the one idea, which we put down as in progress. If you've got multiple ideas, they'll be in different sections. So you might have some in planned, some under review, some on complete, and some on backlog. There is also the option of internal as well, where you can add release names to organize your internal roadmap. We do have the options of filtering it as well. We could group it by, we've obviously just got the one board, but you could filter it by that, and you can sort it by date or importance. On the right hand side, we have an I button where we can actually view our roadmap. As we can see in the in progress section, we've got our idea there. If you click on the little lightning bolt, it'll bring up announcements. This has got different notifications from the IdeaPlan app. And then finally, you have the settings section. And that's just about everything. So what did I think of IdeaPlan? IdeaPlan made it easy to organize, prioritize, and launch features, ideas, and announcements. There was an array of different filters, so if you had a lot of users or ideas, then it'll be very straightforward to find them. And I also really like the roadmap feature. I would definitely recommend IdeaPlan for businesses. Thanks very much, and I'll see you next time. In this InstaCopy review, I'm going to show you everything you need to know about this artificial intelligence tool. If you have any questions, please comment them below, and I'll leave a discounted link in the description so you can get your money's worth for InstaCopy. InstaCopy is an AI-based content creator that generates top quality marketing copies. So once we log in, we come over to the dashboard. As we can see, we've got loads of different options which this can generate content for. I'm going to go through a few examples today, but there's loads to choose from. We've got blog, Facebook ad headline generator, Reddit headline generator. We've got ones like YouTube video script outline, YouTube video ideas, explain it to a child, product name ideas, and even review generator. I'm going to first go on YouTube video ideas. So for the video topic, I'm just going to do cooking. So on examples, you can add a YouTube link or a keyword. I'm just going to leave that blank for now and click on generate. So as we can see, it's generated our YouTube video ideas. I'm just going to run through this and see if we maybe need to make any changes to the video topic. It's given us an idea for if you're looking for where to cook in Italy, then Italy culinary travel. This is the channel you've been looking for. Watch our great Italian videos featured in this videos with the ultimate Italian guide. Check out our Italian recipes, Italian cooking tips, and our favourite Italian beverages. Okay, so that's pretty cool. I'm just going to try and see if I can make it a little bit more niche. So I've gone for fun vegan cooking just to see what comes up. So I'm going to generate again, and then this just generates below it. Fun vegan cooking, quick and easy vegan recipes, vegan main dish meals, and tips to prepare your vegan food the healthiest possible. These recipes are easy to prepare and everyone will love them. Vegetable tincture with a few additions, yogurt-free lemon dressing, vegetarian gravy, and it's given us a few different ideas there. So I'm going to go back on generate and try a different section. Let's try Facebook ad headline generator. Okay, so this is going to generate catchy headlines for our Facebook ads. So I'm going to put a few keywords into here, and then I'm going to go ahead and click generate. So as I can see, it's generated one here. The streetwear, skate, clothing and apparel, the best brands in the skate clothing and apparel industry. As you may have noticed, this is obviously only generating one. If we type in there 2 and click on generate again, then that's going to bring up 2 more results. So we've also got amazing streetwear, skate clothing and apparel for men at a price of $59. And the last one is the most famous streetwear brand. We do have a couple of options on the side. We have copy, save, mark it as good, or mark it as bad. So I'm going to go ahead and save the most famous streetwear brand. And that's saved now. And then we'll go ahead and we'll generate some more content. So I'm now going to try explain it to a child. This is something you don't see very often, so I'm quite excited to see how this works. So I've just copy and pasted something from Wikipedia, which is in regards to uncontacted tribes. Of course, this is something that a child wouldn't understand, so I just want to test this and see how easy it will make it to read. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to type in 2 and go on generate. We have got an error in generating content there. I'm just going to try and simplify it a little bit. So I have simplified that to just a couple of sentences, but unfortunately we are still getting an error in generating content. So I'm going to forget about this and just try one more content creation generator. So finally, I'm going to try product name ideas. Here we can enter our product description, and then we can add some seed words, and then examples if we needed them. So I've entered my product description. I've gone for an oversized hoodie, which can also be transformed into a dressing gown, and then I've added a few seed words there. I'm going to go ahead and ask it to generate 2. And as we can see, it's generated a few product name ideas. We've got Hoodie G, My Hoodie, Hoodie Go, and then for the second one we've got Top Hoodie, Back Hoodie, Giant Hoodie. I'm going to mark this one up as good, and I'm going to save it because I really like the sound of Hoodie G or My Hoodie. So if we go over to saved, we can see the 2 pieces of content creation which we saved have shown up here. So we've obviously got the product name ideas and also the Facebook ad headline generator from earlier. Now, if you had a lot of ideas saved, you can obviously use the search bar to find them. You can filter it by all the different generators. As we can see, we've got the Reddit ad headline generator, YouTube video ideas, etc. And if you had multiple users, you can also filter it by users as well. You have the options to copy the text and also delete it. Below saved, we have settings, where you can obviously update your profile information, change password, and usual stuff like that. And that's just about everything. So what did I think of InstaCopy? InstaCopy was really simple to use, and there was a wide selection of different generators to choose from. It had some generators that you don't often see, like tweet generator or product name generator. That being said, it was fairly buggy. Most of the time it couldn't seem to generate more than 3 pieces of content, and I couldn't get the explain it to a child feature working, which I was actually really looking forward to using. Overall, I see a lot of potential, and with these little bugs being fixed, I would definitely recommend it. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. In this Instaminute review, I'm going to show you everything you need to know about this app. If you have any questions, please comment them below, and I'll also leave a discounted link so you can always get your money's worth for Instaminutes. Instaminutes lets you summarize and analyze meetings with an AI assistant. Once we log into Instaminutes, we come over here to the dashboard. The first step is linking up your calendar. So as my emails with Outlook, I've just linked it up with there, and then any meetings you have will be shown here. So as we can see, we've got an upcoming meeting for myself, we have an Insights tab, and we also have New Notes. And then next to there, we also have In Progress. So on New Notes, if I click on the first note, this is an example note that says free English lesson with my online student. It's got our insights down here, so the meeting duration, meeting words, 7 questions found, the duration in minutes, keywords, the engagement rate, and the productivity rate. If we click on play here.
Let's go. Rena, do you want to start reading for us?
Yeah.
Okay, so as I can see, it's recorded that English lesson as well, so we can always listen back to it. Next to the insights, we have Instanotes. This is where the AI note taker is actually taking notes throughout the meeting. And as we can see here on the Instanotes, we can listen to key highlights. So we could listen to Max.
Sources. Countless.
That we have many different sources.
We also have next to that a full transcription, so you can listen to it part by part when Linda speaks.
In the net, and we can find a variety of places.
As we can see, we've got the text next to each soundbite, and this obviously goes through the whole meeting. You also have the option of filtering this, so you could filter it by just Linda or just Max. So if there was 2 people on your meeting, you could choose who you wanted to filter it by. There's also the options to share the note, map the speaker, or delete the meeting. To use Instaminutes in your meetings, you just need to click on Add to Chrome, and you can install this here as a Chrome extension. Under Dashboard, we have Instanotes. Again, that just takes us to the section we were at before, where we've got the example note, which is the free English lesson. Below there, we have channels, where we can add a new channel. So it's got general, daily stand-up, brainstorming, I could do work, click on enter, and that should create a new channel, although it doesn't seem to be working there. This may be a feature that needs to just be looked into. Below channels, we have meetings. Here, this brings up a full calendar view. Obviously, this will depend on what email you connect up. As I said earlier, I've done Outlook, and I've only got one scheduled meeting, as we can see here, and that's from 1 PM till 2 PM. If I just click onto it, and it's got all the information regarding that meeting. If you had multiple meetings in your calendar, obviously you could search for them at the top, so you could find exactly what you're looking for. Below meetings, we have integrations. Here is where you can integrate Google Calendar, Slack integration, Outlook, and HubSpot. And coming soon, you'll be able to integrate Zoom, Google Meet, Teams, WebEx, Skype, BlueJeans, and many more. We then have a settings tab, which has your personal settings and workspace settings. Personal settings is just your general settings, and with workspace settings, you could add other members of your team to this space. And that's just about everything. So what did I think of Instaminutes? Well, Instaminutes was really straightforward to use. I love how it had a Google Chrome extension, and that the InstaNote feature could record key elements from a meeting. It also makes it very easy to actually manage your meetings. I did have a small issue with adding a new channel name. However, overall, I would definitely recommend Instaminutes. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. In this Join Chat review, I'm going to show you everything you need to know about this WordPress plugin. If you have any questions, please comment them below, and I'll also leave a discounted link, so you can always get your money's worth for Join Chat. Join Chat lets you capture leads through popular messengers like WhatsApp. The first step is logging into Join Chat and downloading the WordPress plugin. Once you've downloaded the zip file, if you come over to WordPress, go on Add New, Upload Plugin, and choose the zip file. Once you've installed and activated, that will show up here. As we can see, I've installed this now. Now first, what I'm going to do is go on the Join Chat settings, and we have three lots of settings: General, Visibility, and Advanced. So I'm just going to go through General first. So the first step is adding a phone number. You can obviously select the country code and enter a number into there. There is different add-ons with random phone and support agents. You then can set your custom message. This obviously comes with the example: hi, I need more info about this. And you can obviously add your vars as well. If we wanted to go ahead and just use this example, we could just double click and that'll use that for us. We then can select an image, so this is automatically set to WhatsApp, but you could go and select image, choose from one of your own images, or upload your own as well. We then also have the tooltip, which is a short text shown next to the button. So I've just set that to what can I help you with. We can then set the position on the screen. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it on right. And then you can set the button delay in seconds. So that's the time since the page has been opened before it pops up. So I'm going to do that at 2 seconds. You could set it to only display the button on mobile devices. You could set it to open WhatsApp web directly on your desktop. And you could also ask it to display a QR code on desktop that you could scan with your phone. We then have the chat window. So we've first got the call to action. You can set this to a custom message, and again, set the vars. So I like this message, so I'm going to double click there, and it will leave us at that one. We then have the button text, which is set to open chat, and then the theme color. So if you click on there, you can select which color would fit in with your website. There's then the option for a dark mode. So you can do no, yes, or auto. So it detects devices' dark modes. The header, so you could go for powered by Joint Chat, WhatsApp logo, or custom and set your own. We then have the chat delay, so it's automatically set to 10 seconds. You could turn that down, or you could set it to 0, which would disable it. Page views, and notification balloon. Once you're happy there, if you go on save changes, next to general, we have visibility. So this is our visibility settings. So here is where you can configure on what pages the chat will be available. So when it's set to global, it comes up on all of them. You could select it if you just wanted it on the front page, or 404 page, or search results, etc. Next to visibility, we have advanced. So here we've got the opt-in text. So opt-in is a user's consent to receive messages from a business. So obviously you could set this as your own terms and conditions or copy and paste it from elsewhere. We can also set opt-in required, so they have to approve it to enable the contact button. And then below there we've got conversions where you can add a Google Ads conversion. Once we're all happy there, if we go ahead and go on save changes, it's worth noting as well that you can also test your number by clicking on text, and that will take you over to WhatsApp where you can continue to chat. So for an example, if I go over to my WordPress page, go on view, as we can see, after a few seconds, the WhatsApp button has popped up. Here I can open the chat. We've got hello, can we help you? As we set it, I just set thanks as my opt-in text. So when you tick that, you go and open chat, and this would then take you over to WhatsApp. So what did I think of Join Chat? Join Chat made it really easy to capture leads through WhatsApp. The installation and customization settings were also really straightforward. I especially love how you could even customize the image or the theme color. I think Join Chat is a fantastic WordPress plugin and I would definitely recommend. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. In this keyword search review, I'm going to show you everything you need to know about this app. Keyword search lets you discover the best keywords for YouTube ads using artificial intelligence. Once we log in, we come over to the dashboard. Here we can see we've got a search bar, and below it we have recent searches and my collections. What I'm going to do first, I'm going to go over to search. So in the search bar, I'm going to type in whatever's related to our video. Say that I'm making a video about baking. I'll type in there baking. Now we do also have the option for advanced search, so I can click on there, and we can also enter words that we want to be excluded. Now the point of this is to obviously bring up the best keywords for a YouTube video or for using in YouTube ads. So I'm going to go ahead and click search, and then if we scroll down we can see it's brought up loads of different results. So the first one, we've got baking blindfolded, and we can see the average monthly search volume. We've got baking videos, baking cakes, baking soda and vinegar. On each keyword as well, if we hover over it, we've got related keywords. So if we click on there, this will take us over to a new page which has related keywords to what we've just clicked on, and it's also got the average monthly search volume for each one. Below there, it also has similar keywords, and it's got how similar it is. For example, baking blindfolded is obviously 99%, baking challenge, and so on. If we go back onto this section, we also have more options if we hover over the keyword. If we click on expand row, then this brings up the menu a little bit easier. We've got ads for this keyword, find placement videos, which will obviously take us over to YouTube, find related channels, and see YouTube search results, which again will take us over to YouTube. Next to the arrow, we also have a star, which we can save the keyword as a favourite. That will then add that keyword to our favourites. At the top here we have a few more options. We have the option to select all. We can then download our selected, copy, comma, copy on new line, or add to collection. We also do have the option to save all of this as a collection. If we clicked on there, then we can set our collection name, and all of these video keywords will be added to that collection. So I could call mine baking, and once we're happy, create collection. As we can see on a couple of the keywords, it has this little graph here. So for this one, which is just the keyword of baking, if we click on expand row, this brings up this graph. Here we can see its popularity since June of 2020. We can see it goes all the way up in August and comes down quite fast for September, before coming back up in October, dropping a bit in November, coming back up again for December. Below keywords, we have similar keywords. Just like before, this shows us the similarity, and we also have those same menu options. So if we go back on the dashboard, we can see that our recent searches display here, and our collection, which we added all the keywords to, displays here. Next to search is Ad Spy. Now I'm going to be honest, I've not been able to get the Ad Spy section working. If I click on there, it just takes us over to a white page. This section might require a little bit of maintenance. So we're going to move past that for now and move on to videos. So this is our video placement search. So I'm going to type in there cake baking, and we can see it's brought up all the top ranked videos for cake baking. So we can see in the number 1 ranked one, it's got 2 million views, and the title is 1,000+ oddly satisfying rainbow cake decorating compilation. So yummy chocolate cake hacks tutorials. We do have the option to select as many videos as we want. We can obviously save them as a collection, add them to an existing collection, download as a list, or copy to clipboard. Next to videos, we have channels. Here we can search for our YouTube channels. So again, I'm going to type in baking. This is the theme today. Okay, and this has brought up an array of YouTube channels related to baking. We can just scroll through there and we can see we've got loads. The highest ranked channel is Rosanna Pansino, and as we can see, she's ranked number 1 for the following videos, and we've got loads of baking videos there. I tried baking a wedding cake, Baketopia, busting the 20 worst baking myths. This is obviously dedicated to the baking niche. We can also scroll along here. We can see we've got channel keywords, channel topics, views, subscribers, channels, and the description. As always, we can select these, add them to a collection, save as their own collection, download list, or copy to clipboard. Next to channels, we have collections. As we can see, we've just got our 1 collection, which is baking, where we added those first keywords to. We obviously copied all those keywords, so they just appear here. Next to collections, we have audiences. So this brings up all different types of audiences. As we can see for the first one, it's got banking and finance. If we scroll across there, we can see the video, in stream, video discovery, display, search, Gmail, and shopping. We also have the option of searching for our target audience. We can see it comes up there. In-market audiences, food, cooking and baking ingredients. We also have a quick search at the top there. Obviously just click on there, search for what you want, click enter, and that's going to take us over to the same keyword search that was on this section here. We also have the option of changing the country. Obviously for the sake of this video, I've just left it on United States. But if we wanted to really get the target audience we're looking for, I would go for United Kingdom and obviously select English. Now you can do this for whichever country you're looking for. And that's pretty much everything. So what did I think of keyword search? Keyword search was a really straightforward way of finding the best keywords for your YouTube videos or YouTube ads. It had a bunch of really great features, like being able to exclude keywords and search for YouTube channels. It's a shame I couldn't get the Ad Spy feature working because I was really excited to use this. Maybe this is something that could be looked into. Nevertheless, I would definitely recommend keyword search. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.